Is Karoline Leavitt replaceable?
No, she's not. She really isn't. She's standing right over there, and she's done a great job. But
You have somebody in mind?
she likes her children more than she likes Trump. I'm very concerned about that.
President Trump is looking for a new press secretary after Karoline Leavitt announced she's stepping down to spend more time with her family, including her 4-month-old baby. Yeah. Between the nonstop White House construction and Trump, she wanted to be around something way quieter.
Of course, he left you on the decoy plane to die. No matter what you do for him, he's gonna leave you on the decoy plane to die.
Donald Trump just drove his own 28-year-old White House press secretary out the door with relentless middle-of-the-night phone calls and triggered an absolute backstabbing free-for-all over who gets to take over the most visible lectern in American politics. The official story hitting the news is pristine. Karoline Leavitt is stepping down at the end of August.
President Trump made the announcement in a post on Truth Social. He said Leavitt made the decision so she can, quote, spend more time with her beautiful young children and family, and that she will continue to serve as one of his top outside advisors.
But behind closed doors in Washington, the real tea is way messier. Insiders are leaking that Leavitt was completely burnt out, drowning in West Wing stress, and pushed straight over the edge by Trump, endlessly blowing up her phone during her brief maternity leave, imploring her, when are you coming back? So Leavitt gave birth to her second child, Viviana, back in May. But instead of getting a normal, peaceful maternity break, sources reveal that Trump was calling her personal phone incessantly. One insider revealed Leavitt was heavily weighing whether to step down before she even returned to work, because the pressure from her boss was completely nonstop. When she finally returned to the podium in July, severe burnout hit her within days. She went from holding briefings regularly to almost disappearing from the press room, spending weeks privately stressing over how to break the news to Trump without setting off a legendary MAGA meltdown.
Karoline Leavitt, Donald Trump's press secretary, I'm sure you've all seen her lie, is out. She has resigned from her position, and moving forward, she will officially no longer be the press secretary of the Trump administration.
Trump was caught totally flat-footed. He even joked about it in a recent interview.
Is Karoline Leavitt replaceable?
No, she's not. She really isn't. She's standing right over there, and she's done a great job. But
You have somebody in mind?
she likes her children more than she likes Trump. I'm very concerned about that.
Now, you know that whenever a young, loyal communications staffer gets this close to Trump's inner circle, internet rumors start flying. And let's not forget, this is how Trump used to talk about his own press secretary.
She's become a star. It's that face, it's that brain, it's those lips, the way they move like she's a machine gun.
Whispers have been circulating across social media regarding their dynamic, but things took a dark, bizarre turn following the NATO summit in Turkey. Reports surfaced that Trump slipped off Air Force One in a catering truck over a credible security threat involving Iran, leaving a decoy plane packed with senior cabinet members, staff, and press to fly ahead.
So I go by Secret Service and the military. They wanted me to go on a different flight, a different plane, equal safety, but they wanted me to do it, so I do it. I do what they say.
Why did they want me to do that?
I guess there was a threat out there. I didn't really ask too much about it.
Wild conspiracy theories online tried to link Leavitt's abrupt resignation to the aircraft ruse. The White House firmly shut down these rumors, stating she wasn't even on the plane involved. But that still proves just how toxic and chaotic the environment had become before she threw in the towel.
I'm beginning to think the real reason Karoline Leavitt left her position at the White House as press secretary is because, yeah, she does want to spend more time with her family. Alive. I mean, I don't know who's going to want to get back on that plane with the president.
And if you want to know how chaotic the search for her replacement is, look no further than a recent Fox News interview. Fox News correspondent Alexis McAdams was interviewing Trump and asked who was going to take over the briefing podium once Leavitt steps down. Instead of giving a professional, pre-planned answer, Trump looked right at McAdams and tried to hire her on the spot.
Is there somebody you have in mind that you'd like to see up at the podium to take over?
You, how about you? She could do the job. I think so. What do you think, Caroline? I like it. I've always liked you. That's why I'm doing this. I don't do this that often. I get off, I make a speech, here I come off, and we see Alexis. You have done a great job.
I appreciate it.
With Leavitt officially out at the end of August, the White House has no solid replacement plan, and an absolute war is breaking out behind the scenes among GOP hopefuls. Insiders report that hopefuls are already kissing up to junior White House staffers to put in a good word, while heavyweights push their own names directly to Trump. Take Alina Habba. She was spotted sitting directly behind Trump at his Bedminster Club over the weekend, sparking massive rumors that she's the leading contender. People were quick to point out that it's probably the only job she can get these days. She sucked as a lawyer. Then there's Scott Jennings and Elizabeth Pipko, the GOP commentators and former RNC spokespeople who are actively being lobbied by allies inside Trump world. Other names have been going around too.
This guy, Stephen Chung. Chung is a very close ally and advisor to Donald Trump. He's been leading his comm shop. And Chung is a real pit bull for Donald Trump. The problem is that Chung is about 5,000 pounds and about 20 years too old.
This creator even thinks there's a chance someone might make a return for a second time.
Kayleigh McEnany, who was Donald Trump's press secretary in 2020 and 2021. She has been on Fox News for the last 3 to 4 years. We know Donald Trump loves Fox News and watches it every day. And she has built really a massive audience on that platform. The problem with this is that she's making a lot of money on Fox News. Does she really want to go back and represent probably the most unpopular president of all time?
Then there's a no replacement at all option. Reports suggest Trump might just rely on a rotating cast of cabinet officials like Marco Rubio and J.D. Vance. Because ultimately, Trump considers himself his own best press secretary through his late-night posts. So Karoline Leavitt is officially jumping ship right before the midterms, leaving Donald Trump scrambling without his favorite spokesperson. Is Karoline simply prioritizing her family as a young mom? Or is she just the first major domino to fall in an increasingly chaotic White House? And who do you think should step up to the podium next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next Political Tea Drop.